Hi, it's Natasha Brazil with SoldByNat.com, associate broker, home selling, and new construction specialist with Virtual Properties Realty in Georgia. This video is so overdue, but today I'm going to get it done. I've been putting it off because I wanted it to be perfect, but perfection is the enemy of progress. And I said enough is enough. Today we're going to get it done. Today's video is post-closing reminders, and it is my intention to send this to my clients after closing as a reminder. Listen, when we're closing, whether it's new construction or resale, there's a lot going on, a lot that you're dealing with, and you're probably not hearing everything that's going on, not remembering everything. So I want to be able to send this to my clients so that they can check it off or make reminders for themselves of these things that are coming up. And if it's not for my client, just anybody finding this video, it can be a resource for them as well. I'm going to try to make it as concise as possible. There are several things to hit on. Please refer to the description box below for the timestamps. And also, if there's anything that I leave off or anything that comes up and I want to add it to this video, I'm going to put it in the description box, or I may create a blog post, put a link to a blog post that has all of this information and additional information as it is added. So let's get into it. So you've closed on your home, whether it is resale or it is new construction. Let's go. So this list, these items are in no particular order. I just have notes, have them written down. New construction, remember to register your appliances. And some of them, they have you only have a short window to register your appliances. And some you may need to register your systems as well. So your systems like your furnace, your water heater, you may need to register those as well. So ask the builder if you need to register those. Some will say, well, no, the company that put them in already registered them, but just check on that. You definitely want to register your appliances, dishwasher, oven, stove. Most new construction is not coming with a refrigerator, but when you do buy a refrigerator, register that one as well. It extends the coverage on these appliances. Next up, most new construction is coming with a 1-year builder check where they'll come back out and address items. I would say at the 11-month mark is when you want to have them come out. They will not contact you. If you do not contact them, they will not contact you. So go ahead and put a reminder in your calendar, whether it's paper calendar or a reminder on your phone. However, put a reminder for about 11 months. For my clients, I go ahead and remind them as well. Next up, mail scams. You may remember the closing attorney mentioning this, but you are going to get a lot of mail. Some of that will be mail scams. Why are you getting this? Because you closing on a house is public information. Some of the mail scams that you're going to get, one definitely is going to be your deed. Hey, send us $50, send us $30, and we'll send you your deed. Ignore it. You will get a copy from the closing attorney once it is recorded with the county. And this is how it works in Georgia. So just check wherever you're at, but do not send anybody money to send you a copy of your deed because it's public information. Anybody can go on and get a copy of the deed and try to sell it to you. So ignore that. You'll get all kind of mailings for life insurance, for lender refi, like you just bought the house and they're telling you to refi. All type of solicitations, trying to sell your services. What else? There's something else I was going to tell you. You're going to get a lot of credit card offers because buying a house actually boosts your credit, increase your credit. So you're going to get all kind of offers. So just be mindful of that. And some of this mail that you get is going to look very legit, very legit. If it's anything that you question, reach out to your lender, and your mortgage will most likely be sold to another company. So just make sure before you provide anybody any information, anybody any money, you are reading fine print and contacting and verifying. All right. Next up, home warranty. So if you bought a resale home and the seller purchased a home warranty for you. They cover the first year. Make sure you have all those details. If the seller already had a home warranty and they're transferring it to you, make sure the company has your information. If you bought a new construction home, it most likely is coming with some kind of home warranty. The first year it's covered by the builder. After that, you have some kind of home warranty in place. You can decide after that 1 year to go ahead and extend, a home warranty or go with another company, or you could just decide to put money aside in a home savings fund. I will link to a video that I have coming on that. Well, if it's up, I'll link to it. If not, subscribe so you don't miss it. All right, next one. Make a list of vendors. So if it's new construction, you should already have a sticker on the inside of a cabinet with important vendors. If it's a resale home, you want to start collecting a list of vendors. You can ask the previous homeowners if there were any vendors that they use that they really like that service the home, and keep them working on the home. Family and friends, if they mention somebody that did a good service for them, use them. Reach out to your agent, ask them for referrals. But it's good to have a running list and not wait until you're actually really in need of a service to be scrambling to try to find a service. Other places that are good to find repair vendors, services, or technicians, Nextdoor. You might want to join the Nextdoor app. They do share. You can find good information on that, but there is also a lot of chatter on there as well. But you can join Nextdoor for your specific area. Next up, start a home folder. Whether it's new construction or resale, start a home folder, whether it's a physical binder or it's digitally. You want to have some place where you are storing all receipts. You are tracking whatever work you are doing on the home, whatever updates you do. And I'm going to link to a video that I've done about that, because you don't know how long you're going to be in this house. And whenever it does come time for you to sell it, it shows very well that you can show the person that is buying the home, like, hey, we took care of this house and we invested in this house, and here's all of our records. That shows very well on you. So start keeping track, keep a home folder, a home drawer, whatever. Just keep track of everything that you're doing with your home. Next up, revisit your home insurance. You got a quote in order to close. Some people just get a quote. They kind of do the bare minimum just to get through and get closed. But you might want to revisit and maybe get some more in-depth coverage, or you may want to change companies, but that may be something that you want to revisit. Next up, make sure you are updating your addresses, making sure you have your mail forwarded from wherever you were before. Make sure if you sold a home, your previous lender has your new address, because you're probably going to get an escrow refund, and they need to know where to send that new check. So make sure you're updating your addresses. Biggie, make sure Amazon has your new address, because you know how we stay ordering from Amazon, and Amazon will deliver your packages to your old house. So make sure Amazon has your new address. That has happened to me before. Like the seller, the old homeowner contacts me and they're like, hey, can you reach out to the new homeowner and tell them that we have a package that came there and we're going to come by and pick it up? It happens, but just go ahead and make sure you change that address. On that note, you also want to update your license as well. All those important companies, documents, make sure you get it updated as well. Homestead exemption. This is a big one. I once had a seller. He had his home for several years. I was not his agent on the buying side. When it came time to sell, he never filed for homestead exemption. Homestead exemption is a credit that you're going to get for being a homeowner. You have to be a homeowner. You have to live in the home. If you're an investor, you cannot file for homestead exemption. For my clients, I send them a reminder at the beginning of the year. You can file for it. You file it with the county. after you close, but it doesn't take effect until like the following year after you close. But you want to make sure you file it in time because the deadline is like April. It's in April. I think it's April 15th. So if you close in December of 2022, you have until April of 2023 to get it filed. So you could do it now and you know it's done, or make sure it gets done before that. For my clients, I send you a reminder. Next up, termite bond. Termites, that just did not sound good. But if you bought a resale home and it had a termite bond already in place and it's transferable, make sure you contact that new company and make sure that they have your information so that they're going to come out quarterly maintenance, and the coverage is going to continue. It is cheaper to continue termite coverage than it is to get new termite coverage. Same thing with new construction. Keep that termite coverage going. You get it for the first year. Don't let it lapse. They say in Georgia, it's not a matter of if you'll get termites, it's when. Same for Florida, maybe some other states. Just keep the coverage going. On average, you're looking at $250-ish or so a year to keep that bond going. So it is worth doing. Next up, change your AC filters. Put that in a reminder, regular rotation. It is going to prolong the life of your system. It's a must. It is a must. The frequency, it's up to you, whatever the technician recommends. So you want to be changing those AC filters. A hack there is if you go on Amazon, you can schedule it to come every 3 months if that's how often you're going to change it, so that every 3 months it shows up at your front door. Okay, it's time to go ahead and change my AC filter. On that note, didn't write it down, but just thought about it. You should also be having your system serviced. So quarterly service. So get an HVAC company to go ahead and put you on a quarterly service where they come out and service the systems. Normally when systems are going to act up, it's going to act up before it gets warm. Nobody wants to be without AC when it starts getting hot in Georgia. So just be proactive and have your system service. I want to say it's spring and maybe fall. Yeah, I think they come out twice a year, or it just depends. They may come out quarterly, however the case, but contact a company and get a service going. Next up, talk to your tax preparer about you buying a home or even selling a home. Yeah, especially if you sold and bought a home, just mention it to them. Are there tax write-offs that you can take advantage of? Will you end up owing taxes because you got over a certain amount? But have that conversation with your tax preparer. Next up, refinancing. If interest rates drop below what you received, you may want to look into refinancing. You can talk to your original lender, or you can go to another company, and you can also reach out to your agent. You can reach out to me to see if there are any lenders that I recommend. The other thing with refinancing, you also may want to change your loan type. So like if you got an FHA loan, that PMI generally is staying with you. Principal mortgage insurance is staying with you for the life of the loan. And it's called MIP, mortgage interest premium. And I may have jacked that up, but it will be on the screen. But that stays with you for the life of the loan. One word is for FHA and the other word is for conventional, but it stays for the life of the loan when it's FHA. If you got a conventional loan and you put down less than 20%, it stays on there until you reach 20% or 11 years. I'm pretty sure I got this right, but y'all know mortgage is not my lane. Real estate is. So speak with your lender. But I do want to put this out there so it's in your radar. So I'm pretty sure that it falls off automatically at year 11, but you can call and get it off at year 10. But you see how they do? You see how they do. When it comes to you paying them, they are happy to keep collecting your money, but you have to be proactive and call them, or you can call them if you think that you've reached that 20% equity, or is it 80% equity? 20% equity. 20% equity, and you can say, hey, can you guys do a recalculation and tell me if my PMI can come off? So that's one. Connecting utilities, like that, you should have already done that by the time you closed. New construction, they give you 3 to 5 days to connect your utilities after closing. No, I take that back. Even on resale, most you can connect before closing, but there is one, and it's generally water, that requires you to bring your settlement statement from closing to them to get your utilities connected. So just make sure you get that done ASAP. Get that connected. I have on here change locks. If that's something that you're going to do, go ahead and do it. Like, especially if resale, a house has been passed on over and over, there may be different keys out there. So you can go ahead and change locks. If you have a home warranty, you can see if that's a feature that's provided within the home warranty. Check on that. We're getting to the end. We're almost there. Weed control. Whether you bought resale or new construction, I have a video on that. I don't know if it's going to be up by the time this video goes up. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Weed control is a non-negotiable. We are in Georgia. Most of us have Bermuda grass. Weeds are the devil to grass. And mowing the lawn is not enough. It just will not take care of the weeds. The weeds grow quicker than you can mow or you want to mow the grass. Hire a company to prevent the weeds. They're going to come out either quarterly, monthly, however. They're going to do aeration. They're going to do all of that. I can tell the difference when I'm driving around. I can see who is treating their weeds, who is not. You definitely want to have somebody treating your weeds. You can try to do it yourself. I don't know if you want to be that involved. Hey, up to you. But definitely that's one. Another one on the list, homeowners association. They should be reaching out to you, but if they don't, get in contact with them. You should have some information in your closing folder. Most homeowners associations have a Facebook group or something that you can connect with. I think that is all that I have. The last thing on the list, write a review. Clients, write a review for me, please. I can't tell you how much that helps me. Share your experience, give me constructive feedback, how I can improve, how I helped you. Also, other professionals like the lender or other, if you bought new construction, if you want to leave feedback for the on-site agent. Most new construction is asking you for feedback at the closing table, but definitely clients, hi, please. I know you get the email asking for you to leave me a review. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. The best way is Google. I'll have the link down below. There are also some other avenues. I have reviews on Facebook. I have reviews on Nextdoor. I have reviews on Zillow, Realtor.com. I have reviews. Even if you don't even want to log on any of those platforms, please go ahead and just send me, email me, text me your review, and I can add it to my website. It helps me so much. I appreciate you so much for working with me. I hope this journey, it may have not been a totally smooth journey because I do not promise my clients perfection, but what I do promise you is if you stick with me, I will navigate you to the closing table. As things come up, we will navigate to the closing table. And if you aren't my client, I hope you got some good things from this video. Get in that calendar. I'm a paper calendar girl. I will write it down. But if you have an electronic calendar, make your notes. Seems like a lot, but it comes with home ownership. There are joys in home ownership. Oh, another thing to add here. It's not for you to do right now, but you want to have some kind of annual maintenance, some annual checks. I have videos on that. I will link it in here. You just want to go around and do visuals. You want to be proactive when it comes to your home. You want to maintain your investment. It is your home. You love it, but it's also an investment and you want to keep it up so that when you call me in a couple years, 5 years, however, so many years, you never know what happens. You may get a job transfer. You never know. And you call me, you say, Nat, we're ready to sell. And I want to ask you, Are the systems updated? Did you make any changes? Did you such and such? You're going to be like, yes, I did, because I watched your video. I'm going to be like, yes, and we're going to get top dollar. Those are the conversations, and I want to get you top dollar. So it's an investment, and you just never know how this investment can change your lives, because I've seen countless clients that had no idea that their home purchase was going to be one of the greatest investments in their life. So I'm going to sign off here. Thank you, thank you, thank you again. Again, don't forget to leave me a review. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That helps me as well. Drop me a comment. That helps me even more. All right. Subscribe to my podcast. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And guys, we're going to sign off here. Remember, check this timestamps in the description box. And also I will, if anything gets added, I'll put in the description box, or I'll link to a blog post that has added information. All right. Have a positive, peaceful, and productive day. Enjoy your meal.